Hello and welcome, I am Zombie Kitty, and welcome to part 5 of my Sandercide reaction series. So it does look like this will go on into next year, and obviously Thomas Sanders is continuing to do videos on them. So obviously that will just continue being a regular thing. I thought I was going to be able to get up to date by the end of the year, but I don't think that's going to happen. But the last episode, or the last reaction video I did, was a live stream. It was for a charity live stream, so we're back now with regular recording format. And yeah, so the videos are going to get a little longer as well. So this reaction video is going to have just 3 videos in it, compared to like a few that I've done before. But in the last episode, reaction episode we did, Virgil got his name reveal, which, the more I think about it, the more that's my favourite one. I think that was really nice way of doing it. It seems that the other sides are more accepting of him as well, which I really like. So yeah, let's continue on. So the first one is called Moving On. This is a 2-parter. So part 1 is called Exploring Nostalgia, which I feel like is something that's very relevant. So, let's go.
This is the part of the video where I usually lead off with some sort of silly, out of context joke, but you know, by now you already know the drill.
Okay.
His name's Bill.
God damn it! Ooh! Hey! Oh yeah, I guess they've all got their names now. So we got a new intro.
What is up, everybody?
That was
good. I'll tell you what's up
yeah,
with
that was
me.
a bit too close.
I feel
that's
like
cool,
a
though.
raging dumpster fire. I want to really get going and deliver this video with the same pep and bounce that I usually do, but I don't know. I mean, like, when you're feeling sad, you're feeling sad.
I'll take redundant statements for 400.
Hi.
Wait, am I the first one to show up?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, Virgil.
Yeah, not really.
Not feeling that great today.
No?
Yeah.
Yes, wait, no, yes meaning no, or yes meaning you're feeling good?
No. Yes as in I agree with the first statement.
My first statement was about your redundant statement.
Not that first statement.
You can only have one first statement, Thomas.
All right, starting over. I feel bad.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I mean, yeah, it's just nothing's coming up. You're ahead of schedule. You got no complaints from me. That's nice. Never mind, I do have a complaint. You're behaving strangely.
Oh, well,
okay. I have to kick in here for a sec. Thomas, you're wasting time on this YouTube video, so you better start getting into your dilemma and stop putting it off for later.
I've just been thinking.
Thinking? About what?
Guys.
What else is new?
And dolls.
Oh, I thought we were done with this. Can everyone else get in here, please? I am not equipped for this. I didn't realize that everyone meant only one.
Patton and Roman are preoccupied.
Ah, helpful. Thomas,
with what?
care to explain?
I've been thinking about guys and dolls.
Yes, I'm well aware. Thomas, it is time to move on. I feel like I'm... Listen to me. I feel like I'm nearly out of productive things to say on the matter. I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated. I'm sad. I mean...
Patton, are you...
Still
Sorry?
wearing that cat onesie from the previous video? No, I literally put it back on just now. Well, that's just perfect. Perfect. You know that's not what I meant. We already had one situation we have to deal with, and I told you that's not a practical garment. You can try to knock me down, Logan, but I will.
So how many
land on
puns
my
have we
feet.
had in this video so far?
I got it! Thomas, you write down all of your
My
wants
God,
and feelings
hello.
in an eloquent letter and deliver it to him in a basket full of his favorite things.
Maybe.
Whoa!
What is
He's
happening?
been brainstorming all day, and he has yet to come up with one productive, non-creepy idea. I'm not creepy, I'm joking, alright? You just don't understand.
Roman
well,
Patton,
I understand that it's
what were
making
you guys
act pathetic.
doing, by
Somebody
the
say
way?
cat aesthetic? Take it off.
God.
That old cardigan just weighs me down. That's patently absurd. Surely the onesie is heavier. Would have been funnier if you said patently.
Can we all just focus on the issue with Thomas? Ugh, I can't believe I'm the one corralling you guys.
Indeed. The situation we all
He's
seem
a
to be
mature
aware
one
of
this
by
time.
now is that Thomas is once again thinking about guys.
Well, yeah.
What else is new?
And dolls. Guys and Dolls, the musical.
Oh, wow. That too.
What about it, though? I mean, it's a fine show, but
Yeah, I don't
aren't there
get
more important
this.
things to talk about, or better shows.
There's a Harry Potter play. We just did Harry Potter. You want to talk about Harry Potter play?
Patton, you know full well what it means when Thomas is thinking about Guys and Dolls. I don't know what it means. Sue me.
No, I don't know
Oh, I
either.
get it. That's a song from Guys and Dolls. Believe me, Logan, if anything serious is ever eating at Thomas, I'll know. There's another one. You're on a roll. Why don't we just call him? You know, we can call him right now.
I don't know Guys and Dolls, so I
Roman, sit
I
down,
don't
you're
know any
rocking
of the
boat.
references.
Oh my
god, you too.
The dominoes were all set up. I
Also,
had no
was
choice
he
but to
in that or
topple them.
something?
Logan, that joke was just the cherry on topple. I'm so sorry.
Bad.
Not my best. It wasn't my best.
I'm seriously so tired of being the taskmaster here today. Can we...
Right. Thomas,
Yes.
why are you still feeling so dejected over something that transpired months ago?
I'm sorry, guys. I really am. It's just... When you've been in a relationship as long as I was, it's hard to let go of those feelings. I don't know why, but it is not a problem that is so simple that it can be solved by standing here talking with you.
Well, maybe we don't have to let go of those feelings. There must be some sort of way to recapture the past.
Do you have any chill?
Actually, Roman may be onto something.
He is?
I am. Well, in a way. I don't mean resurrecting
like, wait,
a
what?
long-dead relationship, so to speak.
So you're not talking about rekindling the fire with our former flame?
I'm definitely not talking about that. What do I look like, a Boy Scout Scoutmaster? I'm speaking in reference to reflecting on what once was. A bittersweet longing for the past can yield positive results.
I mean,
Okay.
I can say the only way that I'm making myself feel better is by remembering the good times.
A 2013 study authored by Wing Yi Chung, Erica G. Hepper, and 4 of their colleagues found that not only can nostalgia make one feel better in the moment, it also has the potential for making them feel more optimistic about the future. And what better way
Okay.
to bring people together than by relating to one another's nostalgic memories? Say, that's a good idea for bringing together you and don't.
It's called a joke. Dude, have you ever heard of it? I mean...
In what way would it do that, Logan?
You can let your past
Roman
motivate
is really
your
out of
present.
character in
There
this
were good
video.
times. You
It's very
accomplished much.
strange.
You won medals.
Won hearts?
Let those positive checkpoints
Stop.
inspire you to keep going for more.
But what
Okay.
if looking at the past makes them feel kind of iffy about the present?
Yeah, do you really think it's a good idea for him to be soaking in a big old tub of the past?
Well, granted, there have been many different views on the concept of nostalgia. As recently as the 80s, a psychoanalytic theorist described extreme nostalgia as debilitating, but since then, a great deal of research has contradicted this. It's perfectly normal for humans to nostalgize. They do it
Yeah.
at least once a week.
Oh yeah, I remember my grandma used to pull out this old scrapbook each weekend. And
You see, even now, he is feeling nostalgic about an instant in which he felt nostalgic. Incredible.
Say, what about a scrapbook filled with all the good times with...
No.
Look up the word joke in the dictionary. Jack Smellington?
From what I can gather, Thomas is already experiencing that bittersweet longing for the past. I say that instead of fighting him on this and creating a more distressing
Dive
headspace
into
in
it.
the process, we allow him to indulge in those memories.
Yeah.
Perhaps that will
'Cause that
help
could
him
work.
to understand that circumstances can improve. Can and will can. Let's not jump the gun here.
Can they?
Whoa.
Of course they can.
Excuse me?
If you've previously experienced stretches of time during which you felt
Why did they
fulfillment
all
and
doubt
happiness,
him?
then the idea
They
that
all
you could
did.
experience
That
something
was
similar
weird.
in the future is not inconceivable. It's happened in the past, therefore it's decidedly not impossible.
I'll be the first to admit this isn't the resolution I'd like us to settle on, but
Okay.
I don't have much else to add. Whatever can work. There definitely seems to be room for improvement.
Whoa! Could you like warn me before one of your little out of context epiphanies?
Patton.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I got excited. I know that
Jesus.
Virgil's room is the place I have to go in order to heighten my anxiety. I gotta think that your room is literally sunshine and rainbows.
Well, it's not quite like that.
Still, you're at the core of a lot
Are
of
we
my
gonna
happy
see what
feelings.
his
I'm at the
room
core
looks
of a lot
like?
of your feelings. Maybe going there and enhancing those happy feelings is what I need.
Honestly, that does make sense. You should see it. Patton holds on to everything in the past that you've cherished. I mean, it is peak proud papa. Perfect.
Pardon?
Patton! I just thought I would hop aboard at the alliteration station. But seriously, my room is kind of a mess. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Patton, don't you want to help Thomas move on?
Yeah, of course, I would love that, but
Good, then it's decided.
Okay. On a field trip.
Great.
Wait, did you see what I did there? Did you see? I made it sound like I said field trip, but I said field trip. Field trip.
Yep, it was a
Ruben,
good
you
one.
are... You're
Very
completely out of character in this video.
Romano
What is
cheesy.
going
Romano.
on?
Okay.
It's so weird.
Here's hoping that nickname doesn't last.
Please, Romano. Thomas, are you sure?
To Patton's room.
Thinking of happy
Yeah, I was
thoughts.
wondering if we were going to go
Love
to
you,
his
lady
room.
tonight.
Enough with the guys and dolls.
I've got a
Yeah.
bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
I've got a bad
here
feeling
we
about
go.
everything. That's why we're doing this.
Okay.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Okay.
I immediately
Ooh.
have less bad feelings.
Is that Fred in the
Wait a
background?
minute. This is nostalgia.
My name's
Nirvana
Fred.
in here.
Oh, lights. Oh, wow. Oh, I like the cinematography here as well.
I am already feeling the sweet embrace of yesteryear.
Yeah! Oh, I'm so glad to have you all here. Oh, I don't know why I was so hesitant about it before. Hold on, gotta show you around the old Patton house. Is that my glowworm? Look at how creepy
This is so cute.
it looks. Oh my goodness, look at all the memories you've got stored in this place.
Oh wait, the
Patton.
picture's
There seems to be
changed.
a high concentration of items encompassing your education here, Thomas.
Oh man.
The
So many
picture's
years of
changed
chemical
again.
engineering and science that you decided to flush down the metaphorical toilet.
I forgot about everything I learned.
He's grumpy
And hopefully
now.
more good times ahead. There's always time for you to abandon your current lifestyle and pursue a doctorate.
Sweet Barbara Streisand, the show memories, the performances, the
Oh my
attempts at dancing
God.
we think went okay, but would prefer not to focus on.
I can box step with the best of them, though.
5, 6, 7, 8. No need to demonstrate.
For crying out loud, are these all your old journal entries and stories that you wrote in your school? These are so
I can
cringy.
see
Why
the
would they be
background
here?
thing.
Because they're still Thomas's work, and it's very fun to look back on. No, don't be embarrassed, Virgil.
You really liked drawing yin-yangs on the margins of your notes.
That and houses. A little box with a roof and 2 windows and a door. All right, so we're here. Now we can let the reminiscing take place and get
I
it
love
out
that
of
the
way. Who
photo
wants to
frame
start?
behind Thomas like changes.
Yeah, I think we've already started, Logan. Oh, great. I don't know how this works.
Hey, remember this?
What is that?
Is that?
The
rainforest
rap? Oh my stars!
What
it
is this?
Spitting bars, it is. Yoga from Star Trek. All right, turn it off. We don't want to copy.
I have no
this-
idea.
This is what
What that
inspired your
was.
interest in helping to preserve the rainforest, and then helping the environment,
Oh.
which in turn led to you pursuing chemical engineering in the first place.
It seriously all stemmed from that simple little tune.
Picture of the
Tropical
background
rainforest.
now.
More like bopical rainforest. The song is a bop.
It stuck with you so much, I can still recall it to this day.
Oh,
Welcome to the jungle.
It's so exciting, exotic,
mysterious.
mysterious, and we are inviting you on an adventure.
Stop, please. Too much.
yeah, and
Embarrassing.
way too much for
Man,
him.
this takes me back. Hey, you remember this?
My little hard-covered book, yes. Oh my goodness.
problem
I
with
talked
this,
about
though,
my imagination,
is
all the
that,
things
like,
I could
he's
do
gonna
with
want
it,
to
the
stay
things I
there.
could create. Oh my goodness, the memories. This is me
Because
electrifying my
nostalgia
brother.
can be dangerous
the
as well.
accolades you racked up on the stage, the cheers, the laughs. Look, the first community theater award you ever received, a golden apple. You remember?
Oh my goodness, yes. I won Best Actor for playing Coco in Hot Mikado.
One of the first times you were awarded for acting weird.
And more would follow.
And therefore, more faux golden fruit may await you if you continue to pursue your nonsense art of leaping around in front of everybody, shouting about things you've never experienced.
Thomas, I bet this might bring you back.
Okay. This is all very nice, but you guys gotta stop handing me things all at once, okay? I'm sorry. That is the smell of Christmas. In a box!
That was a very strange
Yeah, the
sound
tree,
you
the
made.
cookies, the eggnog that your parents made you. Oh, the unhealthy. Oh, those memories
The
are so
unhealthy
thrilling
things.
and so mysterious. See, there is an annual event you have to look forward to. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's different now. I mean, as an adult, it's I don't know, it's not the same as when you're a kid. Well, that may be the case. However,
Old poems you wrote? Oh, you were trying so hard to be edgy. I feel like I'm an archaeologist that dug up an ancient cringe compilation.
look, I had a lot on my mind growing up, especially as a teenager.
That you did. Constantly escaping into your mind to get away from real life, wondering when you were going to start liking girls, creating these other worlds where things just made more sense.
Ah, yes, those were hectic and busy times for me. Oh, that's about the time that you upgraded from small nuisance to giant thorn in our side.
And for a good reason.
Yeah, it was a busy time for me too. I mean, the stakes were high. Thomas was really starting to develop as a person then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, he would have been busy
Oh,
then.
that's funny. So I might not have had Roman create half as many of the stories and worlds as he did without Virgil giving me reason to. That's weird. Well, fortunately, things make more sense now. Or rather, will make more sense in the future, right? I guess. I mean, that's the goal, right? Developing a clearer perspective? Somewhat, yes. Is that not what's happening?
I'm not sure what's happening.
I'll show you what's hibbity happening.
Is that one of my pound puppies? Ah, chocolate!
Oh my God, pound
His
puppies,
name is
jeez.
Chocolate. Boy, times were amazing back then.
Now I'm
Some might
being
say
nostalgic.
Way better.
Oh,
It's just so
Jesus.
sweet and good and pure and happy and wholesome and sweet and lovely, and I'm running out of things to say. Man, I miss all this.
Oh man, remember when our outfits used to look like this? Wow, So embarrassing.
Oh, feels like only yesterday. We changed in the last video.
Yeah.
The room is awesome. Like, I don't know why you would want to leave it, ever. Like,
Yeah,
heck,
exactly. That's the problem.
Well, Thomas, looking back at these euphoric memories sure does inspire hope for the future, does it not?
Yeah, sure. Look at this. I used to think this was the coolest thing. It has
this is the problem with nostalgia.
Get out.
Is you cling to the
I know you're gonna
past
flip out at this.
and not look to the future.
Crossed. Funds. Yep, this place does have it all.
Oh, it sure does.
Why is that even in there?
But think of everything the future has in store. Virgil, are you okay?
Oh my goodness, I remember this too. Oh my, the songs you used to put onto mix CDs and play
Oh,
in the
he's getting
car.
a bit.
I mean,
He's
Disney
getting nervous,
mania
isn't he?
I must have listened to Pink's first album like 100 times. Of course. Thomas? It might not have been the best idea for you to come here.
Such a foolish oversight on my part.
You are a habitual worrier.
Yes, I think that we established that quite a long time ago, Specs.
Oh, is that bad for my room?
Well, I didn't think Thomas was too different from others, but anxiety almost always has a seat at the table whenever he makes any decisions. So I would say he worries more than what would be considered the norm.
Okay, but that still doesn't explain.
I know I told you that nostalgia can cause people to be more optimistic about their future, but for habitual worriers, nostalgia can have an adverse effect on their overall mood. It can sometimes cause them to look back on the past compared to the present period in their lives and cause them to ruminate even more on how their present situation pales in comparison. However incorrect that outlook may be, their anxiety worsens.
Virgil, that's not happening, right?
Yes, it is.
No.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Come on, let's go. It's time to end this experiment.
Wait a minute, you can't go now. We haven't even started reminiscing about all the Broadway shows that he's seen.
And all these old photos.
Look at this.
Yes, this is what I was saying.
There's still too much to look through. I don't understand this. What is the worth of memories if they don't spur you on to make new ones? I am familiar with this whole ordeal's origin, but it is in the past now, Thomas. It makes no sense.
Logan, it's fine. It's fine.
But if you would only heed...
Oh, hush, sub-astute teacher.
All of this because Patton can't let go of one person?
Logan, can you stop? Please?
You know what? Fine. If you don't want to listen to me, this is your issue to resolve. I am outie 50,000.
5,000?
Bing, bing, bing.
Hey, do you guys remember the 5th season of Lost?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna.
Do you remember the one time
it was
we did
gonna be a two-parter in that sense.
That was 2 episodes ago.
Wait, what did you guys do?
Oh, he wasn't here for it. We left the video right at the dramatic climax. People were so confused and upset. It was wild, man.
That sounds awful.
Good thing we're not gonna do that again. Especially after just doing it. That would just be stupid.
We're doing that right now, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay, so basically they brought up something that I had already talked about. It's like, and I feel like especially a lot of films and stuff at the moment are trying to pull that nostalgia from people to get them, for companies to get them to watch the media. And there's good in nostalgia, so, reminiscing about stuff to help with, or remembering like stuff in the past and remembering what you gained in the past to help you in the future. But then, like I said, there is a dangerous side to it where you're being too reminiscent and clinging to the past and wishing the past could come back to the point where you're kind of thinking like the present isn't as good. And I did have a weird feeling like it just kept getting more and more chaotic, and I was like, yeah, I think it's going to get to the point where they're going to want to actually stay there because they're feeling nostalgic about it, and it's not actually being very healthy for them. So there's good sides and bad sides to nostalgia. I think that episode is still a very relevant episode even now. But yeah, so it was a two-parter, so Logan has now left, the others are still there, so now what? I also I kept mentioning it as well. I like that the photo frame behind Thomas kept changing, but also the cinematography, as you saw the room, was really good as well. It did really give off like that sort of dream-like state, which I liked. So the next one we're going to do is part 2 of Moving On. This is called Dealing with a Breakup. So let's go.
Oh, remember all of the events in the last episode?
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a,
Thomas is thinking about guys and dolls. I don't know what it
I thought it was going to be like a relationship breakup, but it might be a breakup, but as in,
I understand that it's making you act
as in
pathetic.
like nostalgic breakup or something.
I was. It's hard to let go of those feelings.
Why don't we just call him? You know, we can call him right now.
Stop.
Like as in,
Text that. There definitely seems to be room for
you know, as in like
You're at the core
to stop
of a lot
thinking
of my happy feelings.
nostalgically,
I'm at the core of a lot of your
or
feelings.
not as
Maybe going
much.
there and
Hey, do you guys remember the 5th season of Lost?
what a good use of a flashback to bring unaware viewers up to speed for this video. That was subtle.
And also with the theme of nostalgia, that was really good. Also, Patton getting over someone. Who is that someone?
Well, this is just
okay.
great. Fantastic. Perfect. No one wants to talk about Lost with me?
Patton, what happened there?
Oh, that was nothing, Thomas. Sometimes I just get to acting a little bit silly. That's all. Look, pictures.
Patton, that wasn't acting silly. That was
No,
something
that was weird.
much worse than silly.
Feisty.
No,
No,
just
something
looking back
not
on
right.
simple memories is just tiptoeing around the things that I really want to remember, but I can't, or I shouldn't.
You guys, this isn't good. I mean, the literal voice of reason just left. No, love is not about reason, Thomas. Love is about taking a chance. You took a chance when you asked a guy out 3 years ago, and it led to you having some of the happiest moments of your life. Now, your heart is crying out to you.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, cry out. See? Now, are you going to ignore his cry, Thomas, or are you going to take a chance?
Take a chance how?
By picking up your phone, dialing his number, and charging back into love's battlefield.
Yeah.
That's him. Hang up! Why did you hang up? Virgil targeted you! Why did you listen to him? He was loud. Higgins, Figgins, I'm getting sick of this. No. What do I do now? I know a sloppy situation
Yeah,
here.
Virgil's getting a
the
bit
backup idea.
nervous.
Text him. Text him what? Tell him you butt dialed him. What? A butt dial? Really? Look, I'm thinking off the fly here, Thomas, and you do have a bodacious backside. Stop.
No.
I mean, that thing has a mind of its own. I am not gonna lie to him. Then let your tush do the
Even the
talking.
pictures in the
What?
background
Let
are getting a
your
bit
bottom do the
weird.
bluffing. Keep your lips locked. Let your cheeks and hips talk. My hips do not lie, Princey. I'm just saying, you have a very persuasive posterior. I'm so sorry, I can't stop.
No, Roman, lying is wrong. Yeah, that's a side of myself that I would prefer not to feed into.
Well, then what are you going to do?
Tell him that you called in an act of desperation because for months you've been quietly hoping that everything would go back to the way that it was before?
Are you going to tell him about all the times you fantasized about him calling you, saying that he's ready to try again? Are you going to tell him that you want him back?
Because that's the truth. No.
I didn't think so.
No, I mean, no, that's not the truth. I don't want him back, at least not in that way. I don't want to do that to him because I love him. He was unhappy when he was with me, and I don't want him to be unhappy. The truth is, Roman, I don't want him back.
But you do. I know you do. I know all of your dreams and fantasies. I'm the dreamy fantasy guy.
No, it's
He
not.
does and he doesn't. I wish I had Logan here to explain this. That can't be real, Roman. The thing that I want, that you want for me, it's impossible. You're right, I want it so badly, but it's fantasy. Forcing a relationship that doesn't work to happen again after it already fell apart, restarting that cycle of heartbreak, that would be mean. To him and to me. But that would be the reality, and I don't want that reality. Oh, what did I make you do? Patton, Virgil, I'm getting this all wrong, and I'm hurting you in the process.
Oh, geez, he's calling me back.
Pick it up! Pick it
No,
up!
no, you hang up.
Dialed back!
Get rid of it. Get rid of the phone now.
Oh,
I know you shouldn't have done that.
I meant like set it down or something.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, I am sorry, guys. I was literally
Sorry,
in
what's
the middle
happened
of
to Virgil's
apologizing, and I
voice?
just immediately took a U-turn right back into part of the problem town.
No, it's not all your fault, Roman. I think we're all in a bit of a jumble here.
What am I doing here? Honestly,
There are future shows to perform in, future pictures to take, new things to write, and new things to learn. I know this. I know this.
And future relationships.
So why do I look back? Maybe because it's easier to stay here and try to be happy. Possibly because it reminds you of a time when you felt worthy of someone. You're afraid that you'll never feel some of these feelings again. That feeling. I'm mad at myself sometimes, guys. No matter how I try, no matter how long it's been, or what I attempt to distract myself with, eventually the train of thought always leads back to the memories tied to... We met when we both auditioned for Guys and Dolls. We were both cast and quickly became friends. Yes. Such a simple show. It's amazing how a musical as simple as that, one that's not very deep, could mean so much to me. It was my favorite show. But not because I particularly liked the songs or the dialogue. Honestly, I'm not really a fan. Even still, it was my favorite musical. And I can't bear to listen to its music. Because of the outdated and unsavory gender roles filled out by the cast of characters. Because it hurts. And also because of that. Yeah. I still wasn't comfortable with myself, but I just felt something for someone else that I had never felt before. You know? No. Heck, I don't think I ever put myself out there more for anyone. It was freaking torture, man. But it was worth it. I'm sure it was. Oh. Wow, okay. When I was young, my Uncle Buck...
Like the movie!
Yeah, sure.
Say, what is Buck short for?
I don't know. But...
Because he's got little legs. Ah!
Oh, like the reason he is short. You know, you don't have to do that, Patton.
What?
Try to hide what you're feeling with jokes. It's okay to be sad sometimes.
I'm never sad! I'm your happy Pappy Patton! Just a fun-loving father figure figment.
Falsehood.
Well, you said yourself, I'm at the core of a lot of your happy feelings.
You're at the core of a lot of my feelings. Happy or otherwise. When I was younger, my uncle used to take me fishing, and I hated it. It was boring. Throwing the living fish in the cooler upset me. There was no escape for them or for me. On the boat, I was stranded with miles of H2O open water in every direction. There's never a bad time for wordplay. After my ex and I had been dating for some time and my family saw how serious it was, my uncle invited us both out on the water with him, and I was not looking forward to it. I mean, my mind was racing. What might my uncle say? What if I said something wrong? Am I prepared to share a small space with my boyfriend and my uncle with no easy escape? Ugh. The day came, and it was not bad at all. Fishing was so much better with him there.
Your uncle?
Obviously not.
Well, a little clarity never hurt anybody.
My boyfriend. With him, I didn't mind floating in the middle of a mass of water. I wasn't isolated anymore. It can have a pretty big impact when someone can make you enjoy something you'd normally dread. That was when I really knew, you know? From that point on, I guess I was...
Don't hook. You ruined it.
The whole relationship was filled with those moments. They're the moments that I choose to hold on to the most. But I have to be fair to myself and recall the other moments. The moments filled with sadness, anger, and confusion. The moments where we wondered whether the paths that we were on were truly conducive to having each other in our lives. When we ended things, it was for the best, but my heart, I never stopped loving him. I know. We know, Thomas, but eventually, you're gonna have to move on from him. I just don't know how to. Maybe you don't. Not completely. But you can't stay here. Moving on is not the same as moving forward. What I mean is, don't focus on moving on. Constantly reminding yourself of where you should be in life only makes you feel more
down in the dumps. At first, this room does bring a jolt of happiness. I feel it myself whenever I come here. But the return to the present can be too much sometimes. It's why I've been so emotional lately. Patton, I had no idea. I suppose I've been contributing to that in some way. Thomas, you should know that though I dream big, where you are in life, it's precisely where you need to be. And the only direction to go is forward, one step at a time, not staying stuck in one place. If you're truly destined to be with him, now is not the time to worry about it. You're right, I have to focus on me. And I have to acknowledge that all my feelings are valid. You're right, kiddo. It's just, I feel guilty for still feeling this way after so long. You're not the only one. How you're reacting for however long is completely normal. Not bad, not strange, not stupid. You've been so accepting of all of us and our, eccentricities. You're done, Tootin. We would do the same for you. And I'm sorry I had to rhyme it. Oh, shucks. Well, I just thought it would be easier to avoid all those nasty feelings altogether. Patton, avoiding grief can seem appealing, but I don't think it's fair to our mental health. Here's a little rap that I made up just now. It may seem scary to be that sad, but repressing depression can also be bad. Okay, well, I'll do the rhyming. In a way, grieving could be just the ticket we need to take that path forward to recovery. That was a mixed metaphor. I'm sorry, I'm not thinking straight. Ever. I'm not straight. Just be mindful. Being self-aware of what you're feeling and non-judgmental in the face of those feelings, knowing that they're normal and that you're on the road to feeling better could be exactly what it takes. You're right, Virgil, and I should have been more mindful of you. Don't sweat it. I just wish I could have been more help. I've always been the one who worried about losing the people that you loved, and that happened. And I haven't known what to do since. Virgil, you've been as helpful as you could have been. Sadness shapes a different world. Gee, love is something, huh? Show enough, and you loved him. A bushel and a peck. Oh my! Virgil, come and throw with another.
I really like that Virgil's the one taking lead here.
I couldn't resist. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
I really do like that Virgil's the one taking lead here.
Well then, let's go. Off into the great wide somewhere. Making it to burn some of these journals. Never. Home again, home again. Whoa. That was new for me. I've never done that whole rising
Oh yeah,
thing.
because he wasn't there last time.
How do you guys do that every episode? I'm so lightheaded. Oh, you're back.
Hey!
Hey, buddy. Logan! Finally coming to your senses, I see. Hey, what the heck was that? Disappearing on us? Don't you dare try that stunt again. Did you honestly think that I was fully out of the conversation? I'm not a feeling. I'm the physical representation of something deeply embedded within you. Even if it seems like I'm gone, I'll always be there to a degree. Okay, well, warn a dude next time.
Yeah, you kind of scared us
In regards to the
there.
figurative siren song that had you all spellbound, are you satisfied with your resolution? Well, it took some soul searching, but I think we got there.
So I didn't expect this one to be so
sorry,
emotional.
Logan. I don't know why these things make us lose sight of you sometimes. Yes, you were completely right. I know. Meaning you were right about initially being wrong. I know. All that matters now is how we proceed. Yes, and I do think there are positives to nostalgia. All those good memories truly do encourage me to think about what lies ahead. But I also think it's important to focus more on being mindful of who and where I am, here and now. No one can really plan their future, but that shouldn't stop them from looking forward to it. No matter the fears. You have all your past experiences that will hopefully help you and not hinder you. You guys are right. And a little compromise, Patton?
Okay.
As much as it pains me, sometimes when the heart wants change, you must listen to it. Is this appealing to you at all?
Yay!
Logan, is that a cat hoodie? I thought this might be less cumbersome while still catering to your eccentric standards.
You got me a gift! Oh my goodness, I love it!
It even has a front pouch to place an actual cat, if you so desire. Oh, I can't, I'm allergic. Then why the cat onesie? I like cats. You know what would also fit in there that you're not allergic to?
What?
Kaboom.
Puppies?
What? You can conjure puppies?
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Well, this is just too precious to process.
I literally can't think of anything bitter or cynical to remark.
Thank you so much, Logan.
Best
Of course,
superpower.
it's all purely for practical reasons. Small steps forward and all that.
Roll over. Oh, you can't do it because you're in my pocket. It's okay.
Say, looking at all those old shows really made me miss the stage even more. Thomas, what other roles haven't we played? Sweeney Todd, Lumiere, Annie?
He can't play. Okay, well, there he goes. I'm
Yeah,
gonna brace
bye.
myself to work overtime real soon. Later.
Getting back on stage would definitely be fun, but trying an extra course or two could also be interesting. I don't know, might try both again just to switch things up. Could be fun. I'm glad to hear you say that, Thomas.
But seriously, thanks for your help today, Logan.
All in a day's work. Good that we got through another emotional mire. As for the course to take, please consider astronomy.
Astronomy, yup.
Right there with you.
Well, Patton?
Yeah, Thomas. How you feeling?
Well, that's always a tough question to answer, but this puppy sure is helping things.
Honestly, though, the times that we see you being silly and laughing, some of that's real, right?
Well, yeah, of course, Thomas. Almost all the time it is. There's so much good in your life to remember and appreciate as well as the bad. Those memories don't have to be forgotten, but they shouldn't weigh us down. They shouldn't weigh you down because they're just a part of who you are. All of you is important.
Will I ever feel that special feeling again?
I think you just gotta keep in mind that you're worthy of great things, independent of anyone who comes and goes in your life. And once you realize that, you're capable of feeling those feelings on your own terms.
Hey, you like rainbows, right? You know I do. I'm offended that you would ask.
Well, you always see them best after a bit of rain.
Wow. That was a, really nice metaphor.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
because it looks like it's raining outside and you might get to see a killer rainbow.
Gotcha.
It was still a nice metaphor.
Well, usually I like to end with a pretty concise conclusion on the best way to handle a dilemma. But I don't know if there is such a clear answer on
it depends on the
how
individual
best
and the
to
situation.
move on. Perhaps the main thing to focus on is just one step in front of the other, kiddo.
Yeah.
You can do it. I'm rooting for you.
I didn't expect this to be so emotional. Yeah. Whoa, this is interesting. Oh, is he going through his memories? Oh god. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that was a nice shot. Oh, that was lovely. Okay, so there is just the section at the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really thought I was going to be able to hold on till the end of the video, and then he went down a little trip down memory lane, and I I couldn't keep my emotions in. Oh my god. I did not expect to start this off, and the next video we're going to do is like the last video in this episode. I did not expect this episode to be so emotional. Oh my god. That so I'm not going to show the last 2 minutes of this because I honestly don't feel it would be right with the tone of the rest of the video. But that last few seconds, oh my god, that was beautiful. That was absolutely wonderful. So it was to do with a little breakup. I will say now, I don't know. Oh no. My god. I will say now, I don't know really anything to do with Thomas's personal life, so I didn't realise it was going to be to do with an actual breakup. This must have been so therapeutic for him as well, because I've been through breakups. It's not nice, it's not pleasant, it's something that happens, but it's not nice emotionally. But this must have been, god, this must have been like therapy for him in some way, to film this and to like write this and everything. I don't really know what to say. That was wonderful. That was lovely. In a very strange way of like, so he was feeling nostalgic, and he even said like, oh, I don't want him back, I just want, he essentially wanted like the memories back. Like that's what it was. He didn't want the physical relationship back because like he said, it's not, when you break up with someone, it's not easy, or it's not always possible to like restart. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not that easy. And sometimes when you restart the relationship, like it's not the same. So he was saying that he realised that he didn't want the relationship, he wanted, it was the memories that he missed and was reminiscing about. I'm trying to think of what else to say. I also like that they addressed that Patton, it's okay for him not to always be happy and silly. Like it's okay for him to show his true feelings of if he feels anything negatively, like that's okay. I also really liked that Virgil seemed to take the lead on this particular part. That was really nice as well. And even in part 1, even he said like, oh wait, why am I the taskmaster in this? But I think it weirdly fitted, because reminiscing about the past can also come with worry of like, well, now is not the same as what it was. So then you start to miss the past and you start to think, well, I'm never going to have whatever I had in the past back. So he played a big part in this, which I quite like. Whew. God, I want to do one more video, but if I'm completely honest, I think this is a weirdly nice place to stop. And I know I said I was going to do 3 videos in this, but I think I didn't realise what these 2 parts were going to be. I think that actually this is quite nice to have as like as an individual video doing both parts, because I think it'll feel a bit weird going on to, because what's the next one? Can Lying Be Good is the next one. I just feel like it would kind of break away any impact that the previous 2 parts have had if we just went, okay, let's go on to our next video. I feel like that just wouldn't really be right. So with that being said, I am going to leave this video here. I also need to watch something happy. Because, that, I did not expect these 2 parts to be so emotional. Oh my god. And I like that they did address its different sides of nostalgia, but essentially got to the core problem that Thomas himself had at the time. And yeah, this must have been so therapeutic for him. When was this released? 5 years ago. Wow. So yeah. But I am going to leave this video here, because I don't feel it'd be right to do another reaction another reaction to the next episode. I feel like it would be best to just leave these two as a separate thing. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon.